Alrighty, I gotta make another video. It's about one of Charlie Z's older gym matches that he always brings up to me in his comments. It's the one where he went against this big fella that he calls Derrick the Giant. Simply put, from what I've seen, the guy, Derrick the Giant, with all due respect to Mr. Derrick the Giant, I don't, whether or not he used to be a boxer or whatever, the fact is, from what I've seen of the video, he just basically looks like a run-of-the-mill 50-year-old, very overweight type that looks like he very likely has knee problems, with the really excessively slow foot movement he has. And probably maybe even shoulder issues as well, going by the way he's throwing his punches. So basically, he just looks like an overweight guy with health issues, from what I can observe. It doesn't look like anything that should boost Zelenoff's credibility. I mean, he's always pointing that match out like it's some big crowning achievement, but I don't see it as anything such. I just see it as this big, ponderous fella, that's like maybe 20 years past his prime fighting days, and he's obviously has his ailments going on. He's like way overweight and just trying to get back into shape, I mean, that's what I see. That's my honest take on that. And also, I might add, I wouldn't be surprised if this Derrick the Giant guy is actually holding back in that match. He could very well be just wanting to, get some exercise. He doesn't really want to put a hurting on Charlie Z. He's thinking, well, I got a dude here that's going to help me get in shape, so I'll just, I'll spar around with him, help me get in shape, why should I knock him out? Lose my source of, a good workout. That could very well be the case, that wouldn't surprise me in the least. Because, I mean, after all, it is just a sparring match, and chances are, I mean, by the looks of things, the dude didn't look like he was trying to win at all. He just looked like he wanted to get some exercise. Very likely, he's just some gym member guy that's, desperate to lose weight, and he's reasoning that, spar around with this skinny fella, spar around with him, just get in a workout, So why would he want to knock Zelenoff out anyway? I mean, very rarely they try to knock each other out, boxers. Even furthermore, if the guy used to be a boxer, he's very familiar with sparring. You're taught not to try to knock the other guy out. You're supposed to just refine your skills, work on your movement and your angles and your jab, just the like fundamentals, and work up a sweat, you know, get in a nice little workout, you know. That's what sparring is really about, you know. So I mean, to Zelenoff, who keeps bringing that up, that match, and you know, like I said, I've seen it, and it looks like nothing that would add to his credibility whatsoever, you know. Because you know, this Derrick fella, you know, he just looked very ponderous, very flat-footed, and didn't look at all like he was, you know, really trying to win. You know, he's just wanted to get in a workout. So that's what I say to Zelenoff if he's gonna. Yeah, this is my reply to him continuously bringing that up, because I'm just making it clear that it's not at all impressive. You know, I don't see anything that's mind-boggling about that match. You know. And furthermore, it was back a ways too. I mean, what was it, 2011 when he had that match? And you know, I'll just say it right now. I think Zelenoff was probably a little better then than he is now. From what I've seen him lately, he just doesn't have stamina whatsoever. The only times he looks like maybe like his stamina might be somewhat improving is when he goes against these guys that are just all out like counter-puncher types, and they're just sort of there to let Zelenoff punch himself out, you know, like Emmanuel and Krav Maga guy. And even those guys look like they got the better of Zelenoff as far as like the punch output and efficiency and, you know, effectiveness of the punches. They just look like they landed the better punches. And then also that guy in one of his recent matches, one of two, before the one with the emo guy that trips over gets like by the mirror, he trips over like those steppers or whatever. That's the one. That match really got me upset. That really did. That dude was clearly not understanding what was going on whatsoever. He was totally not the fighting type at all. He just thought the whole thing was just clowning around. But the guy before that actually had some kind of skills, he was beating Zelenoff, and then they went into a clinch, and Zelenoff was doing his thing where he was hitting him, he kept punching away, like in the back of the guy's head or his top of his back, whatever. You know, illegal stuff. That doesn't count as points at all in real boxing. That's just dirty pool. It's just silly shenanigans, you know, it's just goofy. But anyway, that guy, you know, he wasn't putting up with that, because he pushed Zelenoff off of him. And then Charlie Z, I guess he didn't really want to fight the guy anymore, and then they were kind of exchanging words. The dude was saying, you know, I thought this was sparring. Do you want to fight? And it looked like they couldn't work out an agreement, and Zelenoff insisted that he won, and so I guess the guy he assumed the guy is too nutty to reason with, and maybe he's just not somebody he wants to deal with, because, you know, at that point he's probably thinking maybe this Charlie Z guy is like too unpredictable. He's probably reasoning to himself that you know, there's no ref or nothing, it's unorganized. This guy's obviously a loon. He's got mental issues, and he might start doing real cheaty type tactics like low blowing and, you know, stuff like that. You know, so I guess he just thought, you know, that's it. You know, I'm not going to waste my time with this dude. So yeah, that's my take. So I got to cut it now.